The monthly meetings are more than just somebody reading off analytics and metrics to us. It's truly a brainstorming session to figure out what is working for us now, what will work for us in the future. Anybody that we work with Kaleidoscope is throwing ideas at us, but then also listening and acknowledging our ideas and somehow figuring out how to integrate all of this together to bring our vision to life successfully. My name is Lauri Cox. I'm the treatment coordinator and marketing director, among many other things. There's many, many hats that are worn. We're a fairly successful orthodontic practice in Northern Illinois.
And why did you guys contact Kaleidoscope initially, and what did you hope to achieve by reaching out?
Well, essentially, we started to kind of get onto the bandwagon of orthodontists, realizing that you need more than just word of mouth in this particular type of time. The older orthodontists could rely on that and their general referrals from local dentists, but we really needed a stronger online presence. We needed the ads. We needed a good SEO with a strong website that would generate traffic here for us, paid and organically. So Mary Kay and Kaleidoscope really offered a lot to the table, and it took a lot off of my table, which was extremely helpful. Because I wear so many hats here, having somebody else kind of at the helm working alongside the practice and not just kind of spearheading all of it on their own became an invaluable tool. Just a wonderful, wonderful resource to have at our fingertips.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And can you describe, any experience with or challenges with previous vendors or agencies?
Communication was difficult with some of them. If we had issues, it was, well, you have to call this person or email here and try to get these issues kind of up the chain of command to get to the person that could actually address it for you. Little analytical feedback was being given. So we had no idea what was working, what wasn't working, where the money essentially was going. We had kind of a budget laid out in front of us that you're paying for this, but what is this? Like, what is it? You tell me we're paying for ads, but where are the ads? How many people are clicking on it? How many people are viewing it? Is there even a landing page that you've made for this? It just wasn't something that was working out for us in any way, shape, or form. And it just essentially gave me more things to do than help me eliminate some of the things that I have to do on a daily basis.
So true. And we hear that. We hear that from a lot of different practices. So how does that contrast then with working with Kaleidoscope?
Working with Kaleidoscope has been great. It's really, really made not only my life easier, but it's made Dr. Flanagan's life easier because there isn't that overwhelming concern, that wonder, that worry. Is it working? Are they on top of it? Is something being done about X, Y, or Z? Because we know I literally need to send one email if we have a concern, even if it's not necessarily a valid concern, but we're like, oh, we thought of this. Are they aware of that? Almost an instant response. And even if it's not an answer, it's I hear you, let me find out, and I will be back to you by the end of the day. The monthly meetings are more than just somebody reading off analytics and metrics to us. It's truly a brainstorming session to figure out what is working for us now, what will work for us in the future. Anybody that we work with Kaleidoscope is throwing ideas at us, but then also listening and acknowledging our ideas and somehow figuring out how to integrate all of this together to bring our vision to life successfully.
And I feel like you guys seem to be bucking a trend in the industry right now, which is, there's a lot of instability right now with different offices and an unknown economy. And you guys seem to be booked, several months out and staying busy. How would you guys describe, what you guys are doing and how you guys are sort of kind of going against the national trend for orthodontic offices right now?
Diversify. You cannot do one thing and expect it to work. You can't be like, hey, I have a great website. That's it. Or I have these super organic 3 times a week posts on my Facebook page and look at all the interaction. It's not enough. You have to do it all. So having a company like Kaleidoscope that kind of helps you with all of the marketing things, from social media to your Google ads, your Facebook ads, your SEOs, all of this stuff working in combination with getting in the doors of local practices and still doing the tried and true, get your feet on the pavement, get out there and interact with the people who are referring patients to you. You have to do it all. If you dabble in all of it, you're going to find a lot more success. So we're getting our organic referrals, for lack of a better phrase, because we're just getting out and keeping our faces present with the local offices. Nothing wrong with schmoozing people and being like,
Yeah.
you got some crazy teeth, send them my way. If I've got some cavities, I'm going to send them over here. And then you work that in with your Google ads for people who are searching for a practice that would be a good fit for them. And just all of those things working together is what I feel has given us kind of that edge over other practices around here, because they don't do the same things that we do. And we are booked out right now. I mean, we're booked out into November for some of our appointment slots. We don't even have a single availability until close to the end of October.
That's awesome. It's so true. And to break marketing into two separate categories where you look at it as time and money, and to say time is going to be spent shaking hands, knocking on doors, working those referrals, dropping those gift baskets, getting involved in the community and the school and the concert series that you guys were doing. It's so critical. And the money side is ads and website and, paid Facebook and everything like that. And I think you guys have done such a good job of balancing that. Just like you said, diversifying your efforts, which has been very, very impressive.
If you want to make any money, you have to spend the money. It's a very old adage, but it's old for a reason, because it's true. It's something that will never not be true. Yeah. If you need to get patients in the door and what you're doing isn't working, do something else. Do something else. You need to reach out. You need to branch out. What's that old saying? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yes.
Do something different. Call Kaleidoscope. Do it. Just call them. Make the leap. Book them. Just have a consultation. Talk to them. They'll tell you everything that you need to know. And just the proof is in the pudding. I can't be the only practice that has found very, very good success from working with Kaleidoscope for well over a decade now.
Very good. That's awesome. Thank you.